Hello and welcome to our comprehensive guide to training your German Shorthaired Pointer. In this video, we will cover everything you need to know about training this intelligent and energetic breed, from basic obedience to advanced tricks and behaviors. The German Shorthaired Pointer is a popular breed known for its athleticism, intelligence, and versatility. These dogs excel at a variety of activities, including hunting, tracking, obedience, and agility. They are also great family pets and are known for their affectionate and loyal nature. Before we dive into the training process, it's important to understand that all dogs are individuals and will learn at their own pace. It's also important to remember that training should be a positive and enjoyable experience for both you and your dog. With patience, consistency, and positive reinforcement, you can successfully train your German Shorthaired Pointer to be a well-behaved and well-mannered companion. Part 1. Basic Obedience Training. The first step in training your German Shorthaired Pointer is to establish basic obedience. This includes commands such as sit, stay, come, and down. These commands are essential for your dog's overall training and will serve as the foundation for more advanced behaviors. To start training your dog to sit, stand in front of them and hold a treat in your hand. Hold the treat above their nose and move it slowly up and over their head. As they lift their head to follow the treat, their rear end will naturally lower to the ground. As soon as they are in the sitting position, say sit and give them the treat. Repeat this process several times a day until your dog is consistently sitting on command. To train your dog to stay, start with a sit or down command. Once they are in the desired position, hold up your hand with an open palm and say stay. Take one step back and then return to your dog. If they have stayed in the same position, give them a treat and praise. Gradually increase the distance and duration of the stay command as your dog becomes more comfortable with the behavior. Training your dog to come when called is an important safety measure. To teach this command, start by standing a few feet away from your dog and calling their name. When they look at you, say come and hold out a treat. As they approach you, give them the treat and praise. Repeat this process in different locations and gradually increase the distance between you and your dog. To train your dog to lie down, start with the sit command. Then, hold a treat in your hand and slowly lower it to the ground. As your dog follows the treat with their nose, their front legs will naturally lower to the ground. As soon as they are in the down position, say down and give them the treat. Repeat this process several times a day until your dog is consistently lying down on command. Part 2. Advanced Training. Once your dog has mastered basic obedience commands, you can start working on more advanced behaviors. This may include tricks such as rolling over, shaking hands, and playing dead. These tricks are not only fun for your dog, but they also help to keep their minds active and engaged. To teach your dog to roll over, start by having them lie down on their side. Hold a treat in your hand and move it slowly over their head and across their body. As they follow the treat with their nose, they should naturally roll over onto their back. As soon as they are in the rollover position, say roll over and give them the treat. Repeat this process several times a day until your dog is consistently rolling over on command. To teach your dog to shake hands, start by having them sit or stand in front of you. Hold a treat in your hand and say, shake. As they lift their paw to take the treat, say shake again and give them the treat. Repeat this process several times a day until your dog is consistently shaking hands on command. To teach your dog to play dead, start by having them lie down on their side. Hold a treat in your hand and say bang as you pretend to shoot them with your finger. As they fall to the ground and play dead, say good dog and give them the treat. Repeat this process several times a day until your dog is consistently playing dead on command. Part 3. Advanced Obedience and Real-World Scenarios. In addition to tricks, it's important to continue training your German Shorthaired Pointer in advanced obedience and real-world scenarios. This may include things like off-leash training, recall, and impulse control. To train your dog to come when called off-leash, start by working on the come command in a fenced-in area. Gradually increase the distance between you and your dog and introduce distractions such as toys or other people. Once your dog is consistently coming when called in this controlled environment, start practicing in a larger, open area. It's important to always supervise your dog when off-leash to ensure their safety. Training your dog to have good impulse control is essential for their overall behavior and obedience. This includes things like not jumping on people, not begging for food, and not pulling on the leash. To train your dog to have good impulse control, start by teaching them the leave it command. Hold a treat in your hand and say leave it as you close your hand around the treat. As your dog backs away, say good dog and give them a different treat. Repeat this process with different objects and gradually increase the difficulty of the command. Real-world scenarios are an important part of training your German Shorthaired Pointer. This includes things like walking politely on a leash, greeting strangers calmly, and staying focused in a variety of environments. To train your dog for real-world scenarios, start by introducing them to a variety of people, places, and situations. Use positive reinforcement and consistent commands to help them behave appropriately in these situations. Conclusion: training your German Shorthaired Pointer requires patience, consistency, and positive reinforcement. By starting with basic obedience and gradually working up to more advanced behaviors, you can successfully train your dog to be a well-behaved and well-mannered companion. Remember to always make training a positive and enjoyable experience for both you and your dog, and to seek the help of a professional trainer if needed. Thank you for watching our video on training your German Shorthaired Pointer. We hope you found the information helpful and that it will help you and your dog have a happy and successful training journey. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We have many more helpful videos on a variety of topics, and we would love for you to join us on our journey. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.